I'm Lianne du Toit, and I'm from Venture Lab, which is run by the MTN Solution Space at the Graduate School of Business.
And why did the University of Cape Town Graduate Business School decide to start an accelerator?
So it came from the MTN Solution Space, so Sarah Ann Arnold, who heads up that space within the Graduate School of Business. And they found that there was a need for MBAs and MPhils and high academics busy leaving and then going straight to corporate positions rather than actually staying and working on businesses. So what we wanted to try and find is if we gave them space, would they be able to stay longer in starting a new business? So we took key pillars like mentorship, physical space, networking, and actual curriculum and said, well, how do we put all of that together in a way that they can actually use it and actually start businesses, not necessarily just going back into the corporates.
So what kind of businesses are you looking for?
We're looking for businesses that are at minimum viable products, so at MVP. We'd like to help them scale. Usually that's got a bit of a tech focus, so a business that's tech enabled is usually something that's useful. You don't necessarily need to have a degree or a high diploma. For the pilot project, we said it was specifically open to Graduate School of Business candidates and UCT. For our next one, we'll open it up to the public. So we had 50 applications for the first round of the pilots. We took 7 of those. For our next cohort, we are going to take 15 startups, or between 12 and 15.
In terms of funding, what do you do for the startups that are in the accelerator?
So that program is worth about 40,000 for the 3-month duration. So we don't give them actual funding, but we give them co-working space. We pay for their mentorship, curriculum. They can have meetings at the venue or at the solution space. What we do is get investment. We do get investors at the demo day. So after the 3-month journey, what will happen is we'll get investors in the room and then they can decide. But it is only 3 months, so it is only idea to start. It is only from the idea phase. So we still have to decide, is that a success factor, which I'm not sure if investment is. But we do get people in the room, and we also give them access to market. So we'll, within our network and alumni, we'll get people that are actually part of the network to say, well, can you help them? How do we give them access to markets?
As you know from working at Silicon Cape, which is what you were doing before, it's an immensely complex ecosystem in Cape Town compared to a lot of places. How does this fit into that?
I think it fits in beautifully because we've seen accelerators where this is more of a pre-accelerator. So it's almost, this will get you ready to go to Techstars. I don't think it will get you ready to go to Knife just yet, but Knife Capital is also it's also a great accelerator. But ours is more for the first time startup trying to test the idea. And like on one of the pilots, we found that one of the ideas actually didn't work. So they failed fast, failed quickly. And that's also what we're trying to get to, is that don't keep doing something if it's not working.
And Knife Capital is a local
accelerator
stroke investment
fund. So they are a year long. They created due diligence, which we use, which is a tool which we use to try and help see where they are, what gaps are missing, and what you should be focusing on your business. I think ours are even maybe still too soon because those questions are really hard to answer, like marketing, how big are you? And I think a lot of them don't even know that yet. They don't even know their price points and things like that.